Hello. I would like to give a brief history of the settlement of Wells. The first inhabitants were the Abenaki and the Algonquin-speaking Mi'kmaq. They called it Webonnet, meaning at the clear stream, describing the Webonnet River. In 1622, Sir Fernando Gorges was awarded Lord Proprietor of Maine by the Massachusetts Bay Colony. The size, cold winters, and fears of native peoples delayed its settlement. To populate the region, Thomas Gorges made land grants to willing settlers. Reverend John Wheelwright had moved his flock to Exeter after being banished from the Massachusetts colonies for his religious views. Banished again in Exeter for these same beliefs, Reverend Wheelwright, Edmund Littlefield, and Henry Bodie accepted Gorges' grant for a 500 to 600 acres of a lot they named Wells after a city in England, and it was incorporated July 5th, 1653, becoming the third oldest town in Maine. After 2 years, the Reverend returned to England, but Edmund Littlefield prospered. He built the first water power grist mill on the Webonnet. The mill's success and necessity made Littlefield a local legend, and he became known as the Father of Wells for his contributions. His sawmill provided lumber and work for immigrants. The grist mill property is a historical landmark that can be visited in today's Kennebunk, originally a part of Wells. Recorded in a gazetteer of the state, native Thomas Shabanook traded his deed to Nampskascoke, the largest part of Wells, in return for 1 bushel of corn annually to provide for his mother, Old Webb. As Native Americans were pushed out of the hunting grounds, wars erupted for land rights. Territory wars were set in Wells Plantation. In 1692, the raid on Wells took place, followed by the 1703 and 1745 wars, ending most of the conflict until the Revolutionary War demanded independence from England. In 1775, Wells' men guarded the beaches from Kittery to Falmouth during the Revolutionary War. It was said that no other Maine town could boast of such patriotism. As Wells grew common to daily life, baked beans and Indian pudding were Sunday favorites. Of note, the young people didn't wear shoes or socks all summer. This was true of the rich and the poor. Things drastically changed for Wells with the building of the Third Maine Railroad in 1837. This Portland, Saco, and Portsmouth Railroad, connecting Portland to Boston by connecting a Kittery to a bridge to Portsmouth, gave wealthy business people the discovery of the beautiful beaches. Soon, all classes of travelers were able to visit, and summers became big business. Plenty of motels and inns were built along the shore, so now known as a major vacation spot. Thank you.